This is the flag of Turkmenistan. This is the map of Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is a country in Central Asia bordered by Kazakhstan to the northwest, Uzbekistan to the northeast, Afghanistan to the southeast, Iran to the south and southwest, and the Caspian Sea to the west. Ashgabat is the capital city. We are now touring Turkmenistan. Presently, we are in the capital city Ashgabat. In my previous video, you had seen the first part of Ashgabat city tour, and in this video, we will see the remaining part. These are the streets of old part of Ashgabat. First, we will see the Ghazi Mosque. Etregul Ghazi Mosque is a prominent landmark in Ashgabat with its 4 minarets and a central dome, and has a lavish interior decoration with fine stained glass windows. The white marble building is a reminiscent of the Blue Mosque of Istanbul. The mosque can accommodate about 5,000 worshippers at a time. You can see the beautiful interiors of the Ghazi Mosque. It was inaugurated in 1998 and it is named after Ertugrul, the father of Osman I, founder of the Ottoman Empire, and was built by Hilmi Senlap. After seeing Ghazi Mosque, we are now proceeding to the other tourist spots. We are passing by the Assembly House of Turkmenistan, or sometimes it's called Cabinet House. Just have a look that the streets are cleaned continuously. We have now come to see Golustan. It's a marketplace. Now we have entered the local market. The sea is so colorful. Ashgabat is the world's most expensive city for expats. City is famous for its flashy architecture and empty streets, which is a pricey place for foreigners. This is a bank of Ashgabat, a beautiful architectural building. We just now crossed the bank. On our left, it is the swimming pool of the Olympic Stadium. This is the State University. In front, we can see a beautiful building that is also another bank. We have now reached one of the most important tourist spots in Ashgabat. We will see the Natural History Museum. In this area is the flagpole of Ashgabat, which is the 7th tallest flag. After seeing the flag, we are now walking up to the museum. We are now exploring the museum area on foot. The State Museum of Turkmenistan, also known as Sapar Murat Turkmenbashi Museum, was opened in 1998 and it has 7 permanent galleries incorporating history, present-day culture and ethnography. This national museum contains about 5 lakh exhibits, particularly archaeological and ethnographical finds. We have reached the museum entrance, but photography inside the museum is prohibited. The Ashgabat flagpole is a flagpole which is 436 feet tall, making it the 7th tallest freestanding and 8th tallest flagpole in the world. It was erected in 2008. It was initially the tallest freestanding flagpole in the world, but it was later surpassed by 531 feet national flagpole in Azerbaijan in 2010. This monument is called Monument of Neutrality. Monument of Neutrality is a monument originally located in Ashgabat. The 3-legged arch, which became known locally as the tripod, was 75 meters tall and was built in 1998 on the orders of President Sapar Murat Niyazov. The monument was topped by a 39 feet tall gold-plated statue of Niyazov, which rotated always to face the sun. So after seeing the museum area, we are now moving to the next spot. On the way, in the distance, we can see the Monument of Constitution. Presently, we are facing a traffic probably due to some wedding processions, because we are now heading towards the Independence Square where usually the wedding couples come. We have reached the Independence Square. The Independence Monument is a monument located in Ashgabat. The design of this building was inspired by traditional Turkmen tents and the traditional headgear worn by Turkmen girls. Elements of the building commemorate the independence date of Turkmenistan, 27th September. Within the building, there are exhibition halls where important works of art representing Turkmenistan history are displayed. The Monument of Independence is surrounded by a green landscaping that encompasses a cascaded pool and 27 heroic statues of Turkmen leaders, centered on a golden statue of Sapar Murat Niyazov. These elements include a 299 feet reinforced concrete tower with a 89 feet high golden gilt steel construction on top of the tower, along with an observation terrace at a diameter of 33 feet. Now, while returning after seeing the Independence Monument, we all participated in a wedding procession. It was very interesting. Just note the headgears of the Turkmenistan women. These are the decorated cars of the newly wed couple. Ashgabat is definitely worth a visit. The new part is a kind of like a fantasy city built of Carrara marble and hundreds of fountains. After enjoying the wedding procession, we are now heading towards our next spot. We are passing by the Olympic Stadium. The city was included in the Guinness Book of Records for the world's highest concentration of white marble buildings. In reality, the buildings were not made from solid white marble, but instead covered with glued on white marble tiles. Ashgabat has been rapidly built with vast parks, plazas and expensive buildings, presenting an empty, almost surreal appearance. The central part of the city, including the presidential gold-domed palace, is off-limits to the public. On our way, we are seeing the largest Ferris wheel architecture. We are now proceeding to see a very remote spot called Kow-Ata. On our left, we are seeing the Kow-Ata mountains, and behind these mountains is the country Iran. So Iran is very close from here, only 50 kilometers. In the distance, we can see the TV tower, which is the tallest structure of Ashgabat. On our right, we can see a water reservoir, and the total water supply of Ashgabat is from here. We are now going to see the offbeat tourist spot called Kow-Ata, or also Yaresti Koli. very remote area. Finally, we have reached Kow-Ata area. Actually, it is a lake deep into the cave. Just have a look of the surrounding area. We need to go down the stairs inside the cave to reach the underground lake. The stairs are very steep. The Kow-Ata lake is at a depth of 55 meters from the cave entrance. No sunlight reaches the cave. Length is reported to lie between 75 meters to 80 meters. We are gradually going down. We can smell sulfur mixed gases. There are some rest points on the way to the lake. There on the top we can see the entry gate. From the rest point we need to go down to reach the underground lake. It's very dark and little risky. The water flows out into a sulfur-rich spring. Bathing is permitted in Kow-Ata, so it's a prominent weekend destination for residents of Ashgabat. After seeing the underground lake, we are now going up. We have now come out of the cave and returning to our hotel in Ashgabat. On the way, we'll see the Ruhi Mosque. The Ruhi Mosque was constructed by a French company and was built in the hometown of President Sapar Murat Niyazov. It was opened in 2004 and was built by Niyazov with a mausoleum in preparation for his death. Niyazov died 2 years later and was buried in the mausoleum in 2006. Mosque has been at the center of controversy as scriptures from both the Quran and the Ruhunama, the Book of the Soul, which is a Niyazov's pseudo-spiritual guide to life, are built on the walls. It has outraged many Muslims due to the existence of two scriptures in the same mosque. This is the railway station of Ashgabat. It's also a beautiful architecture. We are returning to our hotel. You can see the illuminated Ashgabat city. There's a train stationary on the tracks. We reached our hotel. The next morning, we are leaving for Kolkata. We are now heading towards the Ashgabat airport. The new airport was opened in 2016 by President Gurbanguly. The project costs around $2.3 billion and features a highly unusual terminal design in the shape of a falcon. After seeing my videos, please do like, share and comment. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel.